Hello, Taurus. This is Tammy, and I'm coming in to do your reading today. I'm going to clear the energy, and I am going to be honest, I just didn't want to be on camera today. So I've been outside working, and I couldn't do the hair and makeup and get camera ready, and neither could Chippy. We're both scruffy today, so here I am. And I hope you enjoy the bird's eye view today. Hope you've been enjoying this pretty spring weather too if you're here in the United States. So let's see, Taurus, what's coming in. Always love reading for you all a lot. And I think you're going to love seeing the bird's eye view of these cards because I think these are some of the most beautiful cards I have had in my whole life. I love these cards. I've forgotten what they're called. I know now you guys are going to ask, and I've forgotten what they're called because I don't have the box near me, but I'll try to remember to look. Okay, so here we go, Taurus. We are starting right out with the Ten of Pentacles. This is in your most significant, this is a significant card, and it is, you can see the golden retrievers, the golden coins. There's a lot of happiness. This is the card of stability, okay? Your crossing card at this time is a new path. You can see the Fool card, and this is like, I feel like it's in the crossing position because you're like, should I go on the new path? I've got all the stability. I should probably stay, but I feel like you're wanting to do something completely new at this time, Taurus. All right, let's see what's on your mind at this time. I'm getting the goosebumps. What's on your mind at this time is the Hierophant. Here you are, Taurus. This is your card, the Taurus card, okay? Wow, isn't this pretty? I hope you're watching as well as listening because these cards are so pretty. This is on your mind as you being in your very Taurus energy. You know, it's very lucky when your own card comes up for your own reading, especially in kind of your own time frame. I know we're not quite into Taurus yet, but we're coming up on it. And I just get such a strong vibe from this, you know, and I feel like what's on your mind at this time is, what do I want to really do? What makes me, Taurus, happy at this time? Maybe a new path. Also, I like my stability. Would this new path upset my stability? So we start out here with some really strong Taurus cards. These are very you, Taurus, they are. Okay, so let's see. Underneath this, maybe this stability is starting to make you feel a little bit drained at this time. Maybe it's requiring some strength and reserve, shown as this Nine of Wands. I'm not sure. We'll get some clarification as we go along and see. I'm pulling these by feel for you today. I'm going to do a video and maybe even a course soon to show people how I read and to do, you know, like teach some tarot. If you're interested, let me know in that, and I'll be showing you how to, you know, learn to do this. So we've got Seven of Pentacles. This is so interesting. This has come up for all the signs I read for this week. There's something where people are really considering doing something new that is more in line with their heart and soul. They're like, and I see this for you, Taurus, it's like, do we want to keep doing the same old thing? It's like, yeah, it brought stability, but do I want to keep doing the same, planting the same thing, or do I want to switch and plant something that's more beneficial? You know, or will it be more beneficial? And I feel like you've already maybe made this decision. It's in your past influences at this time. We'll have to clarify this and see, but Seven of Pentacles is about nurturing something. Do you want to keep nurturing the same old thing, or do you want to do something new? The same old thing was working. It is a success card, but you're like, do I want to plant a new row of something that will grow? Maybe this will grow bigger than that, you know, that kind of thing. So let's look into your future influences, Taurus. Future influences is the King of Wands. This is a very passionate feeling card, you know, and this is the card of wanting to really get out there and do something in line with your heart and soul, something that really lights you up. Maybe you're just feeling very excited about something coming up in your future. And I think maybe you are, because, you know, your conflict, your challenge card is the Fool. So when we get the Fool and this fiery King of Wands, yeah, there's something happening where you're questioning what you're in. And this, all of this kind of says, oh, I want to do something new. I want to quit being drained, and maybe I want to move forward, but does this fit with Taurus? You know, that sort of thing. All right, so let's see. Let's look at your more extended future. Where does that lead? Also, you could be connecting with the King of Wands in your immediate future. Fire sign energy, you know, Sag, Leo, Aries, and that could be stirring things up as well. Wow, look at this, Taurus. This is you standing your ground. This is you being very territorial, coming up in your more extended future. So we go from this fiery energy, whether it's something that lights a fire in you or someone you meet, over to you in the more extended future, which is a week to a month out, generally speaking, because I read for you weekly. Standing your ground, setting boundaries. You might be setting boundaries with King of Wands, or you might be setting boundaries in general, okay, for what you as Taurus want. And I'm going to go back and clarify this, okay? So we'll get you more details. We're just doing kind of a general overview at this time. This is in your energy, Taurus. Four of Wands is such a happy card. This is a card of celebration, sometimes marriage, sometimes buying a house. It means putting down roots, but being very happy about it. And I see other people seeing you as this at this time. This is the views of others. Somebody seeing you as, wow, Taurus is like out there buying a new house, or Taurus is out there all happy, celebrating. Maybe they got married, you know, that kind of thing. And of course, the Hierophant, which is the Taurus card, also does represent marriage too. It represents spiritual beliefs in marriage. And we've got another marriage card here. A lot of you may have putting down roots of some sort, celebration and marriage on your mind at this time. So let's see, hopes and fears. And we've got the Three of Pentacles. And I always say it wouldn't be a Taurus reading if you didn't get an angel card. Taurus, they always come up for you, these angel cards. So yeah, Three of Pentacles. There's something here about, do you want to collaborate with people? Do you want a new job? There's something here where, again, considerations of maybe trying to grow something new, hanging on to what you've already grown, that sort of thing, okay? And your final outcome is the Three of Cups, another celebration card. Yeah, look at this. And this can also be a marriage card. So we've got 3 cards that can represent marriage, Taurus, putting down roots. We've got 2 cards that can represent celebrations and happiness. Yeah, those are super good cards. So let's, I'm going to go to my these, I do know the name of these. These are the Old World Tarot. And I think these are so fitting for Taurus. I love these, very grounded sort of cards. So let's answer some questions here, Taurus. What is this Ten of Pentacles? This nice stability card, very significant for you at this time, is clarified by Nine of Wands. Now we also had Nine of Wands here, all right? And Nine of Wands is the card of needing strength and reserve. I feel like, yeah, you've got your stability. There it is. You know, you might like where you live, you know, things are status quo, but it's feeling kind of heavy. It's feeling kind of like you need a rescue at this time. Interesting, it's come up twice, and it came up as the foundation of Taurus. This is your energy. This is your future. All right? I mean, I'm sorry. This is not your future. This is where you are right now. What's significant at this time? This is your future. So something's working really well for you, a job or where you live or whatever. You know, your stability or your finances, your resources, but it's draining you. You know, it's feeling heavy. You feel like you need a rescue. Let's go to your crossing card, which is the Fool. wanting to go on a new path, but feeling like it's going to be a challenge to do so. It's clarified by the Seven of Swords. So there's something here where you feel like you might have to be a bit quiet about this. You know, sometimes this is the card of sneaky, you know. I take this, especially in the context of this reading, as you can't just tell everybody you're going to go on a new path. You have to be kind of careful about how you proceed. And I'm not suggesting that you're being manipulative. I'm suggesting you're being wise. You don't always want to tell everybody your next move. And I feel like you're contemplating this next move and you're going about it carefully. You're guarding yourself. You're being not the sneaky fox, but the sly fox, you know, because you may need to be at this time. Also, there might be somebody who is being sneaky or manipulative that's making you want to get away and go on a new path. This could be causing you to go on this new path, and that's not you. It's whoever is making you feel drained with regards to your resources, okay? Hope that made sense. It gets really deep with this part right here. You'll know if this is your situation. You're gonna know. Let's clarify Hierophant, Taurus card on your mind at this time, King of Pentacles. See, we're back to Pentacles cards, which makes a lot of sense because these are Taurus, you know, earth sign cards, the Pentacles, which Pentacles represent money, physical, material things, resources. And, you know, what's on your mind is holding on to that. You want to stay in this Ten of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Yeah, it's all in the same vein, and it's on your mind really strongly, being grounded and staying true to your beliefs at this time, maybe even true to a marriage. But it's draining you. Here it is again, Nine of Wands, feeling drained. And Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is clarified by wanting to do something new that's more in line with your heart and soul, that answers your passion, which came up in the, we'll get to here, but this is kind of a passion, fiery card. Yeah, you're really wanting to do something more in line with your Taurus energy, all right? You're thinking about growing something new. Here it is. It's right here. Okay, so let's see. Seven of Pentacles. Moving into the past, clarified by Five of Swords. Yeah, there was something here that, again, not only draining your energy, but a lot of negative energy with this Five of Swords. This is somebody who was causing fights with you, causing a lot of tension, you know, maybe messing with your reputation, maybe trying to ruin your reputation, you know, a lot of maybe even verbal abuse and things like that. Not for everybody, but for some of you, it went that far. And this has made you want to do something different to make your money. Maybe you had a really mean boss. Maybe you had a mean supervisor. Maybe you know, if it wasn't career and jobs, you know, maybe this went to family. There's somebody you just like, maybe this was a family business and you're like, I just can't work with this brother of mine anymore. You know, that kind of thing, okay? Or sister. But he does look like a brother to me. So, yeah, there we go. Things pop out of my mouth and they're usually right. So I do feel like this is a sister walking away from a mean brother. Some of you, it's very much there. It's right there in the cards. So if it's a family situation or family business, could be that. And you're thinking about growing something new, and all this has already happened, most likely. So let's go over to your immediate future, Taurus. Clarify that passionate King of Wands, clarified by Death card. Yeah, some of you walked away from something for sure. There's been an ending. There's been an ending, and you want a new beginning. I feel like this new beginning brought up more passion. Again, more in line with your heart and soul at this time, some sort of an ending. This can also be the card that represents Scorpio. So this King of Wands, I mean, Scorpio, of course, is a water sign, but this King of Wands could have been a Scorpio, or can be a Scorpio, I should say, because it's in your future. But let's look at Seven of Wands, your more extended future, where you've got to hold your boundaries. Clarified by Knight of Pentacles, making slow, steady progress. Yeah, so we went when we look at your future, these are all future cards, Taurus, okay? What I'm getting is you're feeling very passionate about what you want to do. You may be ending something, starting a whole new path, which we saw here too. The Fool card, starting a whole new path, and maybe some energy opposing that in some way, or having to be quiet about what you want to do. Endings, new beginnings, okay? And then when we go to your more extended future, which are these cards, we've got you standing your ground. You're like, I'm doing this. Don't cross a line. You've drawn a line in the sand. And from there, you're making steady progress towards your goal. Again, more Pentacles cards. You know, so many, there's a lot of strength and ambition here to do what you want to do, Taurus. I feel like you're like, I am not taking no for an answer, right? With the Seven of Wands, you're like not taking no for an answer. And we've got some very fiery energy here for you, Wands cards. Fiery energy for Taurus. But also we've got Knight of Pentacles, which is this very grounded, steady progress forward from standing your ground, okay? Other people are seeing you as either entering into buying a house or a new marriage or celebration, something really happy there. They're seeing you as happy. And the Queen of Cups. Yeah, so this can be a mother card. This can represent a mother. This could be you starting a family, Taurus, or being very nurturing, being very intuitive, which of course Taurus is extremely intuitive. And yeah, this is how other people are seeing you. And this is such a good card. And I think a lot of people are happy for you, Taurus. They kind of see what you've gone through, and I feel like you've got friends cheering you on. Obviously, not everybody is. We got him, but you know, in general, I feel like people are in your corner. The people who matter, anyway. Yeah. Maybe even your mother. This could be your mother being very happy, or you being, there's something about mother energy right there, and intuition. And of course, Cups represents the heart. You know, we went from this, you know, a lot of Pentacles energy, you know, resources to fiery changes to happiness and back to heart energy here. So your hopes and fears with this Three of Pentacles, like you might be hoping for a new job or hoping to collaborate with other people or fearing it. Yeah, it comes back to the Strength card here. Clarified by strength. I almost feel like, Taurus, you want to depend on yourself. I don't think you really want to collaborate with these people. I think this is why it's in your fears card. You're kind of like, you know, I mean, I love that there's an angel on this card. And again, Taurus is very led by angels. I see this a lot in your readings. And also, Archangel Ariel means lion, which we have right here on the Strength card. So I do feel like you're being led to do a lot of your own thing. I feel like a lot of independence for you rather than collaboration. And I think that's why it's in your fears card. So we've got celebration here. We've got celebration here. We got a lot of celebration. This is your final outcome at this time, Taurus. And I'm sorry I'm not going to be able to do an extended reading today. I've really just gotten behind and run out of time, but I know a lot of you love the extended readings, and I am going to get back to them. I haven't discontinued or changed anything. It's just I'm human and I'm a little behind, and you know. So let's look at, because what I'm saying is I would love to do an extended on this. I think it warrants one, but I can't do it today, but I will get back to extended readings, I promise. Okay. So your celebration card of this Three of Cups comes from Four of Pentacles. You're going to be able to hold on to your money. Look at him holding on to his money. Yeah. He's guarding his money, and you're going to be celebrating that you can do this. You are holding on to your resources. The first card up was this Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like you're making these changes, and it doesn't look easy, but it looks really juicy. And there's a lot going on here, and you're going to be able to hold on to your money. You're holding on to your Ten of Pentacles, and that's what you're celebrating. Okay. So Taurus, thank you all so much for being here today. I hope you enjoyed the bird's eye view. You know, I'm not changing to this format across, you know, all the time. But like I said, I didn't feel like doing hair and makeup today because I've been outside working. I did get my nails painted for you. That's about as far as I could get. Chippy's just as scruffy as I am. But I did use some of my cards today that I think are very visually beautiful for you. And here, again, I'll let you look at this one last. Here's your Taurus card, the Hierophant. Isn't it pretty? That's very much your energy, Taurus, and it's in your aura at this time. A very strong, strong energy. Good for you. So thanks, Taurus. Love you guys, and I'll see you all again soon. I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye now.